Hey guys, so this video is going to be a Christmas movie collection video. So I'm just going to be sharing with you all of the Christmas movies I have, and wow, I just ran up the stairs and I'm so out of breath. Oh my god. So these are all of the Christmas movies that my family has collected over the years. So I just thought I would share all of them with you, and pretty much all of these movies are my favorite Christmas movies because if I love a Christmas movie, I'm gonna buy it on DVD. So the first one that we have here is the classic Christmas favorites, and this one has 10 holiday movies on it, and they are Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the cartoon version, which actually I don't like as much as the live action one. It's not really my favorite. That's on here. And then The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, Pinocchio's Christmas, The Stingiest Man in Town, A Year Without a Santa Claus Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure what that means. I think it's the same one that they play on TV. Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey, Frosty's Winter Wonderland, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. So it's basically all of the claymation movies, minus a few, with some like regular cartoon movies, but I love most of the movies on here, and so when I found this, I had to buy it because like these kinds of movies are classic. You know, everybody loves them, and so I really like them. And I do really want to get the other, well, it's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I used to have that on VHS, but I don't know where that is. I lost that, so we don't have that one anymore, but I do want to get that one on DVD because that one is another favorite of mine that I don't have. And the next one of my top favorite Christmas movies is A Christmas Story. This one is probably one of, if not the like ultimate classic Christmas movie. They play it on TBS 24/7 on Christmas Day. My family has this on in the background all day long on Christmas, and it's just such a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to. Like, there are so many like great quotes from this and so many great lines. I love this movie so much, and if you don't know what this is about, it's basically about Ralphie, and he really wants this BB gun for Christmas, and everyone is just telling him no, and it's basically like his story. There's no like real plot besides, you know, him wanting this BB gun, and it's just him going through Christmas. And I think it was made in the 80s, but it's set in like the 50s, so it has that kind of tone to it. But this is such a good movie, so many great lines in this. And then the next one, kind of one that I mentioned before, but it's just Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and this is the live action one. This one I prefer a lot better than the cartoon. I just always liked this one better. And if you don't know what this is, it's based off of the Dr. Seuss book How the Grinch Stole Christmas, where the Grinch, he hates Christmas and he tries to steal it from all the Who's who live down in Whoville. And this is another great movie. It's just a lot of fun, very whimsical, and it just kind of incorporates the true meaning of Christmas, and such a good movie. So a next one, which I feel is kind of underrated and not that many people know about, but it's Christmas with the Kranks. This movie is just hilarious, another one of my favorites. Obviously, like I said, all of these movies are my favorites, but this movie is about Mr. and Mrs. Crank, and their daughter Blair joins the Peace Corps, so she won't be home for Christmas, and so they decide to save their money, skip out on Christmas, and go on a cruise. But they kind of anger all of their friends and neighbors in the process, and it's just such a funny movie about, you know, them trying to avoid Christmas. You know, there's like a little twist at the end, and it's just such a good movie. Really, really funny. A lot of good jokes in here. And then everyone's favorite Christmas movie, we have Elf. I don't know anyone that doesn't like this movie. Like, this is the movie that we watch to kick off the Christmas season. You know, this is just classic Christmas movie. So amazing, so funny. A lot of great jokes. It's just such a good movie. I don't even know what else to say about it. But if you are living under a rock and have no idea what this is a movie about Buddy the Elf, and he's a human who was raised by elves, and now he's going to look for his dad who lives in New York, and he's on the naughty list. But it's just so good. It's so funny. A lot of amazing jokes in here, and it's just like, honestly, like I said before, I don't know what else to say about it because everybody loves this movie and it's just really good. And then we have another favorite of mine, and this is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and This one and Elf are on Freeform's 25 Days of Christmas, like every single night, you know, so if you've never seen either of them, just check out Freeform because they have them playing all the time. But this movie, again, so funny. As you can tell, I really love the funny Christmas movies, but this is about the Griswold family, and if you've never seen any of the National Lampoon movies, it's kind of like a series. They are a family and they just get into a lot of different shenanigans and they're just really funny, and so this is just their Christmas and their family comes and a lot of really funny things happened. If you've never seen this, I highly recommend it. This is one of my absolute favorite Christmas movies. And then we actually have one of my mom's favorites, and it's A Wonderful Life. I watched this for the first time last year. It's pretty good. It's not one of my favorites. I don't know, my mom wanted it, so she bought it. And this movie is about, if I can remember, I'm probably wrong, but it's about this guy and he is not very happy with his life, and he tries to commit suicide, but then an angel comes and basically shows him like what his life would be like if he wasn't there, I think. I don't know, it was pretty good. I don't know what else to say about it because I don't really remember. And next we have the Santa Claus movies. I love them so much. Again, another one of my favorites. But I have the Santa Claus and the Santa Claus 2. I don't have the Santa Claus 3 because it's actually not one of my favorites. I don't really like it, so I decided not to buy it on DVD. But I do love the first and the second one, and if you've never seen them, the first one is about Scott Calvin, and he pushes Santa off the roof by accident, and so then he becomes Santa, and it's just the whole movie is just about him becoming Santa. And then the second one is about Santa trying to find a wife. So they're just really funny movies. I really love Tim Allen. I think he's great. He's also in Christmas with the Kranks. But yeah, these are just really good movies. If you've never seen them, you totally should check them out. Then next we have Deck the Halls, and this is another funny one. It's about this family. I actually forgot their names, but Matthew Broderick's family, they have a lot of traditions and they basically do Christmas exactly the same every single year. And then Danny DeVito's family moves in and he kind of causes chaos and kind of turns everything upside down for their family when he wants to light up his house with like a ton of Christmas lights so he can see it from space. And it's just really funny. A lot of funny things happen, and this is another good movie that I think not that many people know about, and I think it was on Freeform a few nights ago, so you should definitely check it out. And then the last movie that we have is Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. This one is not one of my absolute favorites, but I'm glad I have it on DVD because it's actually pretty funny, and it's about the two of them. They're a couple and they always go away for Christmas. They never spend Christmas with their families, but this particular year their flight can't leave because of, I forget why, I think fog or something, some kind of weather thing is going on, and they can't leave their town, their city. I think they live in San Francisco. So they are forced to spend Christmas with their families, and both of their parents are divorced, so they have to go to 4 different Christmases. And so the movie is split up between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and they visit like all of their parents and their families, and they just learn a lot about each other as a couple. They figure out like they don't really know each other as well as they thought they did, and just their families are insane, and so there's a lot of like funny moments in here. So just a really good movie, and if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. So those are all of my favorite Christmas movies. There are a lot of Christmas movies that I like, but those are pretty much the ones I have and my favorites. So let me know what your favorite Christmas movies are down in the comments. I'd love to know, because if there are some that I haven't heard of, I love watching new Christmas movies that I haven't seen before. So leave your favorite Christmas movies in the description and maybe I will check them out if I've never seen it before. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more and check out my holiday playlist. It has all of my holiday related videos into it. Also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and yeah, so thank you so much for watching.